Hello, friends. It is I, the TheDuelLogs. Today we're playing some kind of token deck or whatever. Oh, Gene Raider boss loot. Searing Firewall. Dude, I got some replies to my comments to message you on Telegram. Was that really yours or just a scam? God damn it, they made another account? I've literally banned 3 of their accounts so far. Why do they keep making more? I'm not even a popular fucking streamer or whatever, YouTuber. Usually they only make scam accounts for like big boys. Let me see here. Usually it's in the top comments. Imagine playing Dark Worlds. Cringe. Here, I'm looking for it. I'm currently looking through my comments for the scammer. Maybe it's over on the TheDuelLogs channel. I don't see it here. Usually, I don't know. Sometimes I like to hide at the very bottom. Maybe it's over on the TheDuelLogs. Why the fuck is it on the TheDuelLogs? Ah, here it is. At the TheDuelLogs number 0. This is the fucking 4th one. Okay, now I gotta go over to the TheDuelLogs channel and find it so I can hide it over there. Give me a second. Now I gotta look through all the shit. RP. Replies. Saloon. Still milking the Fusion Fest. Okay, so they're not in the TheDuelLogs channel yet. Oh, I forgot to do this. Oh no! My tier list. Oh, I should do another tier list one of these days. Although, those take a while to set up. Okay, I don't think they're on the TheDuelLogs channel yet. I'm checking all the replies. I don't see it. Hello, TheDuelLogs from the TheDuelLogs. Hello there. 5 replies. Okay, looks like they're only stuck on the TheDuelLogs channel for now. Cool beans. Let's get back to Yugioh. Is this my favorite streamer, the TheDuelLogs? No, I'm not your favorite streamer. But I am the TheDuelLogs. So right now I'm currently looking into building a token deck. Don't make fun of me. I'm doing my best, but also don't make fun of me. I know there's a... Oh, this one right here. Supply squad. Every time a card is destroyed, you need to draw a card. Are there any of the cards that let me destroy cards and then draw cards? This deck is missing about 10 Ys. Shut up. Okay, and then we also have the switcheroo. Okay. Be sure to add token collector as a cross-out target. I do have token collector. You should be adding leeching light. Shut up. I mean, don't shut up. That's a good idea. I did think of that. I just decided against it. It's okay. You're allowed to not shut up. Everyone else, though, I'm watching you. Related cards. Molten Conductor Field. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm doing all this so I can use Searing Fireball, because I can summon a bunch of tokens that way. Assuming I draw this card and also Molten Conducting Field, but there's no guarantee I'm going to do that. But it's also a whole bunch of cards if I draw into any of them. But also, it's kind of hard to set up. Does this have 200 defense? No, it doesn't. Okay, I'll just get rid of it. I don't need it. It's too much trouble. Okay. Mr. Logs berated me for free? Nuh-uh. Well, that reminds me, Hunkf, you redeemed a redeem during the Ame stream, and I forgot about it. Hunkf, you're absolutely worthless, you piece of garbage. There you go. Is Unchained Abomination Soul a good card to play in all my decks if I want it? If so, should it be a 3? Unchained Abomination Soul? Yeah, that's who I thought you were talking about. Not really. I'll play one, though. And also Divine Serpent. Yeah. I just wanted 3 who had a Royal Rare Dangerous Machine Type 6 randomly in a 60-card Blue Eye deck. Well, they're probably playing it because it's Royal Rare. Otherwise, why else would you bother with it? Throw in some Jam Breeding Machine? I know they released a new card for it. Nibiru? No. Isn't there another one that summons Hippo tokens? Yeah, this one. That grass? Okay. This looks perfect. I can't think of anything to possibly change this. Don't forget cross out for token collector. Why? Why would I play cross out? Token. Okay, this is my token deck. I don't really have a strategy for it, but I'm going to take it to ranked. Unchained Warrior. 3 monsters with different names. Oh, I can go into DPE. I don't have room for it though. I need different names for everything. Where's Link Spider at? Spider. Howdy, Mr. Hero. Hello there. It is I, Mr. Hero. Yeah, Asuna the Water Charmer. Or some of these dark... Oh, Drak's not in the game yet. So I guess it doesn't matter. IP Masquerena. Selene. And then we have that. And then we should also put in Halcadon. Okay, and then we have everything. Let's just remove cards I can't actually use. That one. There we go. Token deck. Okay, now we're good to go. The deck is literally perfect. I can't think of anything to remove. That's why I left it at 60 cards, in case you were wondering. Hero is greater than the duel logs. Agreed. The duel logs, more like the cringe logs. The duel logs is my first ever stream I was able to catch. Hello there, Double Valentine. I don't have anything planned today, so I'm just kind of doing whatever. That's how a lot of my streams are. I gotta stop doing that. I should actually plan out what I'm gonna do. I think the streams are a lot better when I do that. Evening logs, but Hero doesn't stream. I used to. Has Haruma Red X. No, my Haruma Red X channel is just called Haruma Red because Haruma Red X is someone else who stole my name. Griffin Rider. Get on the ranked grind. Oh yeah, that's what I said in chat, huh? Didn't you guys see the second part where it said LOL JK? I told someone earlier today who had a rare dangerous. Oh, I already read that. Alright, thanks for the sub, McHeberson. Let's see, if I special summon this, or if I special summon this, I can do this and then have this on the field. And then I can do this, special summon one Hippo Carnival. But they cannot be tribute. Also, monster opponent controls cannot attack for the rest of the turn except for those monsters. Wait. Once per turn, while this card is equipped to a non-effect monster, target one card when it controls and return to the hand. Does that work on my tokens? Whoa. It's only 1/4. Why am I tired? Lacios, what are you doing here? Why aren't you finished watching Leah's stream? Okay, we have Hippo. Special summon a token to the field? Yes. Summon another one to the field? Yes. Summon another one to the field? Yes. Okay. Oh, I should have put him in attack position. Then we put it on this one. I should have put it in attack position. I made a mistake. Hey, Spooter. Why not practice a new deck in casual mode and not in ranked? Because I don't care about my rank. Okay, and then bounce. If you don't want me here, I can just say so. I won't hold it to get you. Shut up, Lacios. Can't. I'm gonna set all my cards in the main phase 1 like a Duel Links player and then attack with 2,800 points of damage. I don't have my negate live, but I do have my Draco back live. What's up, chat? Yes, what is up, chat? How is the chat doing? Lacio, stop being tsundere. That's Knife's job. Oof. Oof. Is that a royal rare, Alistair the Invoker? I will enjoy Ash Blossoming it. Are Numerons still good? Yes. I'm alright. How are you? Hello there. It is me, the TheDuelLogs. Coming at you again from the moon. Damn it, don't destroy my Draco back, you stupid piece of garbage. Isn't Duel Links dead? Yes. Who plays Duel Links? Cringe. Graveyard of the Wandering Soul. Ooh, this gives me a token every time one of my tokens is destroyed by a token. Attack position. Attack position. Okay, and then we attack this thing here. Then we have all of our tokens in attack position doing the attacks. How much college did you finish to become a good YouTuber? 4 years of it. Actually, I think I did 5 years at college, to be honest. And I think I took one editing class where I learned a whole bunch of nothing that I didn't already know. Hello there, Uwu Monster. Why does that seem so familiar? Are you the vampire VTuber? You are! You're the one I found through Miwa. I remember after I saw the collab, I messaged me and was like, oh my god, the vampire girl's so cute. Holy crap. And she's like, I know, right? Exclamation point only fans. Is that a vampire VTuber? Yeah. Valorant? Whoa. You played Valorant? The networking logs? What? Yeah, I know you from Miwa too. Yeah. Neo. What are they doing? Are they losing to my gimmick token deck? Wow, Miwa, not gonna be happy you called someone else cute on stream. Shut up, Felplague. Oh, I was almost gonna say I'll kill you, but I stopped myself. Trying to grind a plant, but I'm gold 3 at the moment. In Valorant? Ooh, another token! Every time a token gets destroyed, I get to summon another token. I'm used to it, soon promoted human again. Oh my god, how violent. Do it, coward. Shut up, Felplague. Yeah, in Valorant? Oh, I see. Man, I wish I was into FPS games, because those are very popular. And that definitely seems like a market that I could totally get into if I cared even a little bit. Like, how many people make a good Valorant top 10 videos, for example? I doubt there's any of them out there. But there might be, I don't know. There are people who make better videos than me. And with such a huge market, there's probably someone. Don't all FPS games are toxic? Most, whatchamacallit, PvP games are toxic. LOL. What? Oh, did you play Overwatch when Valorant Overwatch exists? Man, I've played so much Overwatch and I don't even like that game. I might have like over 500 hours of Overwatch. El Shadal App Cologne? Oh no. No! Not my Graveyard of the Wandering Soul. I need that. Would you play Overwatch 2 when it comes out? No. Would you play Overwatch 2 when it comes out? Actually, I know I said no immediately, but I probably will, to be honest. I already have it pre-purchased. I love your RPG games. I'd love to see you play Fallout. Oh, I love RPG games. I play RPG games all the time. Wait, why the fuck is this turned off? How did he negate the effects of Token Stampede? What the hell? How are the games going? This game makes my brain hurt. I can't strategize. Oh, don't worry. Nobody who plays this game actually reads the cards. You see, how you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Is you just, don't. Is the effect negated permanently? What the fuck did he do? Is it this card? No. Is it App Cologne? Does App Cologne have an effect? This card special summon, target one face of the card field, negate its effects. Oh, App Cologne actually has an effect on the field? Huh, I didn't know that. Okay, it's mine now, bitch. Give me your App Cologne, you get the Fireball token. I'll take your Shadow Beast, you get the Fireball token. And if I do this... Is this game? Is it game over? Wow, would you read the card? Imagine reading cards. Cringe. When I first streamed the game, I got Exodia twice. Oh, wow. Ooh, that's so cool. Can I put it face up? I have Shadow Beast. Oh, god damn it. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Oh, well, I can use driver from the graveyard. That's fine. Okay, and then we have this card. Special summon a card to the spell and trap card zone. Okay, and then we should be able to add Griffin from the deck to the hand. And then send this one to the grave. Ah! And then special summon this out. Okay. Diviner is the best discard fodder. Diviner of the Herald? What? Don't you mean Lord of the Heavenly Prison? I can't believe I actually won with this deck. This is hilarious. FPS is toxic. There's nothing yours, your life. Yeah, all multiplayer games are toxic. Okay. Tokens. All multiplayer games are toxic. What? Let's go. Why are you ranking? I thought you hated plat. I do. Shit, I don't got nothing. Old switcheroo. Max C. Fuck. I see you in your stream. No, I just sent a message. Are you consuming more caffeine? I consumed too much caffeine today. Yeah, it's a switcheroo. What's the name of the card that swaps control of your opponent's monsters? Yeah, the switcheroo. Fuck. Don't do that. Who plays Twin Twisters? No! Not my Graveyard of the Wandering Souls. I need this. Why do they keep destroying it? Hello, Mr. Logs. Hello there, no log. His name is Hurry Up. Wait, this has a graveyard effect? You can target one card, destroy it, and if you do, set this card but banish it when it leaves the field? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. I can just bring it back and then destroy it. It's the end of your turn. Activate the effect of a card. How long have I had Max C in my hand? Why didn't he summon any monsters? I can't use this if he doesn't have any monsters. Okay. Okay. Alright, and then we attack. Attack directly with Griffin Rider. No damage? Why was there no damage? What happened? Oh, fuck. 1 day apiece? I didn't notice. What? The Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. 1 day draw. Isn't high rate draw a horrible card? Shut up. Is the end before the end of your opponent's turn? The end phase. Activate Super Token Carnival. Unfunny jokes win. Oh, come on. Why you gotta do this to me? The one in the clips? What clips? Of course, it's a Blue Eyes deck. It's the Blue Eyes deck that crit. I have a question. If you complete this Nuzlocke, will you play Pokemon Gen 5 Nuzlocke? I have no plans to play any other Pokemon games. I'm not saying I won't, but Unfunny jokes? Where? Oh, you want to hear one of the jokes? Oh yeah, because of all my channels. I have a lot of YouTube channels. There's TheDuelLogs with its near 300,000 subs. We're still not there yet because it slowed down like crazy. And then there's the Humor Red X with nearly 300,000 subs. And then we have everything else that has less than that. Return of the Dragon Lords? There we go. Fucking shit. Did he just open nothing but hand traps? All I wanted to do was draw one card. Stop being this way. Why do you choose to be this way? The battle phase. Oh no, I lost my dude, my little dude, my big guy. Time to go into Divine Serpent again. Well, the called by animation. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Will the TheDuelLogs win? Of course I will. But you haven't met your direct... Oh, god damn it. Another one. Okay. I finally have a token on the field. I can go into Bellcat Fighter and get more tokens by destroying shit. But I can't destroy it because it has 2,500 attack. Let's see, we have Link Karibo. I can go into this and get a little bit more attack points on the field. I can go into Almirage. I can go into Mysis Radiant. Or I can just go into Link Karibo for a little bit more attack power. Callby isn't needed with Maxi legal. Sure, whatever, but, you know, I don't want it done to me. I want to be doing it to other people, not having the other way around. Get fucked, Divine Serpent again. Crap, I keep saying cuss words. Wait, why did his attack go up? What the fuck? Oh, I guess it doesn't. Okay. Well, we'll just do this. Freaking Dragon Lord. Draco Connect. Thanks to Gura, I call Link Karibo Link Chikubi. Chikubi? What does Chikubi mean? Isn't that like boobs or something? Chikubi. Nebula Dragon. The Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. Oh, it means nipple. I see, I see. Galaxy Eyes now. Psh, whatever. The Galaxy Eyes Prom Photon Dragon. I mean, I have Link Karibo to protect myself. It is the battle phase. Nipples are Hazukashi, right? Oh, right. I guess that is a thing you could do, huh? Oh, I can use Link Karibo to go into another one. I can bring it back out for Compass Token. Idiot. However, I think his first effect might be a hard once per turn. Yeah, you can only use... Card was selected as an attack target. Activate the effect of a card. Yes. Look, now all my cards are gone, so you can attack me directly. God damn it. I can't believe my opponent didn't summon cards for so many turns. Right now, all the expired selection pack cards are in the master pack. I can't believe my deck lost. Well, whatever. Let's try again. Hey, Mr. Logs. I don't know about YouTube links, but I saw this and I thought about you. What did you see? I don't see anything there. There's an option you can enable to just turn off all links in chat. I don't know why people don't have that turned on by default. I don't know why that's not a default on the site. You did play well? I don't need pity. Okay, and then we go into this spell and trap card zone. Then we can activate the Fateful Adventure. Wasted Redeem? What Wasted Redeem? Call me worthless? Oh, the sweet bro. The sweet bro. 27. You're worthless. You're nowhere near as good as the first 26. You're a piece of garbage. There you go. Will the TheDuelLogs win? Of course I'm gonna win. Why would I not win? Should I use Carnival now? Should I use Carnival now? I think I should use Carnival now. 1. This one only summons 3 tokens, right? 2 and 3. Activate the Fateful Adventure? Sure, whatever. Select 1 card, equip it. No, add it to my hand, idiot. I want free card advantage. Mr. Logs is a pro Yu-Gi-Oh gamer? I am. So what's win condition of this deck besides, you know, Adventure Engine? That's the neat part about this deck, is that there isn't one. I'm just summoning tokens. And then trying to see if I can maybe win. Have you seen Cross Duel? I have. Technically a pro Yu-Gi-Oh gamer? I am technically a pro Yu-Gi-Oh gamer. Oh shit, that scared me. Hey, Nova. What's up? And Momiji. What's up? It's Momiji. Whoa, back to back. Quick, hide the purple loot. What purple loot? What are you guys talking about? Hey, Logs. Hey, Jade. What's up? Technically a pro? Ooh, so here's the thing. There was a tweet where someone made, and they said, you're a pro player if you make money playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's it. And I replied and I said, hey, technically I make money playing Yu-Gi-Oh. And they said, no, that doesn't count because you're a content creator. And I was like, well, now I'm going to call myself a pro gamer just because I was told no. So technically a pro. I make money playing Yu-Gi-Ohs. But like not by winning events or anything, because I don't think you can actually, you can just make more money being a content creator for Yu-Gi-Oh than winning events, because they don't really, they don't pay you. A pro gamer move. Is it possible to make Final Sigma, Time Thief, Redoer, and DPE on one turn? Yes. Pretty easily too. Spell trap card, activate effective card? No. Damn it, how did he get that card out? I need that card not to be out anymore. Before the end of the main phase, activate the effect of a card? Yes. High rate draw before they enter the battle phase, since they can destroy my cards now. What's up, Hiru? Sup? Hello there, Momiji. 1, 2, 3. Decide. I get to draw 2 cards. Oh no, activate Scapegoat. And then he'll cut my life points in half in order to negate my effect. And then I'll lose. Because I have no follow-up. Oh. Almost a 12-hour stream, had to pause and make food even? Holy shit. You did a 12-hour stream? Maybe you just finished a 12-hour stream. When are you going to do a 12-hour stream? I'll do one tomorrow. You killed himself? Yeah, I did. What about it? AF? I can't believe I lost with my funny meme deck. One of these days I'll figure it out. D&D's tomorrow. You can't do a 12-hour stream? Sure I can. We can just push back D&D by 12 hours. Digimon Survivor is really fun. Also, yeah, neither of us can stream a lot tomorrow. I can stream all day tomorrow. What you talking about? Or the D&D turns into a 12-hour stream? No, wait, what? Or the D&D turns into a 12-hour stream? I'm not going to stream the D&D games. Mr. Logs doesn't use dust-ons? No. I'm too busy winning with adventure. Activate a card in the spell and trap card zone. I should put Shirai into this deck. Fateful Adventure. We'll search out Water Enchantress of the Temple. And then put her in the grave, because I already have Griffin Rider. Yay. Activate the Fateful Adventure? Sure, whatever. Draco back, equip to adventure token. And then set this card. And then end turn. Someone died, like really died. I love this game. D&D is fun. You stream Survive. Digimon Survive? Is that the new one that came out everyone was talking about? Did anyone die earlier from Geodude? I fell asleep. Nope. No one died. Not even Geodude died. He's taking a sleep. He's taking a nap. I always thought the same about the Pokemon, but there is a pro scene, but I don't think you can make a living off of prize pools. Yeah, the prize pools are too small. Because, like, how many times a year do they have the tournaments? Oh, they're playing Flu? Wait, Flu with Skill Drain? What the fuck? Skill Drain shuts down their deck completely. Why would they play Skill Drain in their deck? I guess they can get rid of it with one of their cards, right? Oh no, it's Flu and Aries. It does take hours. That's why D&D sessions take a while. Wait, what about D&D? D&D is fun. How fun is D&D? Oh, you asked how fun D&D is. Yeah, D&D is pretty fun. It's like one of the only games you can play where you can do whatever you want. It's like a group imagination session. Fuck, did he just chain block me? I can't believe Flu chain blocks me. How did he do that? How was his card banished when he did that shit? I have Token Sunday. No, my cards. I got chain blocked. The stupid map. The barrier statue. Oh, fuck. If they go into barrier statue, I can't go into my tokens. Can you play Master Duel in D&D? You sure can. Because you can do literally everything. They don't have another card banished that can chain block, do they? Flu and Aries. Activate Hippo Carnival? Not yet. Roll for Heart of the Cards. Activate Hippo Carnival. Now they can't banish my crap. Is this the one that summons all of them or just 3? I don't remember. Oh, just 3. Wait, they have another normal summon? Fuck. Nibiru Bonk. They still have their normal summon? I wasn't paying attention because I was reading chat. Man. Reading chat is a detriment. If I want to take Yu-Gi-Oh more seriously, I have to ignore chat forever. Flow Underease and Empem. Matt gives them a normal summon. I know. I just didn't know they'd used it because I wasn't paying attention. Alright, I'm gonna pass out. Good night. See ya. It is really late. He's gonna ignore us? Yes. Hi there, the TheDuelLogs from the moon. I've been watching your YouTube videos. Why, thank you, Oxygun. That sounds like oxygen, but with a gun. That's pretty epic. Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds and MPEM. Whoa. The Oxygun. As long as I don't normal summon, they can't do anything during my turn. Battle phase. They can't even attack my token anyway. Oh no, barrier statues. Wait, what's this doing? One card from your hand that opponent's monster's attack and defense becomes halved until the end of the turn. Wait, why'd they do that? Oh, so they can get one of their cards banished. You're not going to destroy the other ones? I only draw one card per turn with Supply Squad. It's not an unlimited amount. You absolute fool, you baboon, you moron. Most people listen to workout music at the gym. I listen to your videos. Excellent. Good to know. I too listen to them. Oh, fuck. Oh no, it's Nova? Wait, what? Io bestie? Oh shit, I didn't even see you. Oh no, it's Nova. Quick, don't tell her the thing I said. Oh, you guys don't even remember. Oh no, they're gonna do their whole turn. Why did they have this stupid card? Did they search it out? I wasn't paying attention. Wait, weren't you streaming Master Duel? Oh yeah, you were finishing it up when I was starting my stream. I remember that. Shut up. I was like, it's a Nova. How was your stream, Nova? You were streaming for a long time, right? Didn't you stream for like 4 hours almost? I can just refresh your VOD and check. Because I have it up on my other monitor over here. Damn, 4.5 hours. Holy shit. We're having that much fun with Yugiohs? Yeah, it was 4 hours. Whoa. After 2 hours, I'm tired of Yugioh. Yeah, I missed her. Oh boy. Oh, is it? They're finally done with their turn? They'll let me go? I'm allowed to do my turn now? Yay. Here, you can get this back to your hand. And then we'll activate the Faithful Adventure. Add Griffin Rider to my hand. And then we can send Hippo Carnival to the grave, I guess. Whatever. I should play an Ojama deck in honor of your Ojama deck. That Ojama deck was legit. Let's destroy this one. And then this one. And then no more. Yeah, do it. All right. I'm going to make an Ojama deck, and you're going to be like, "Oh my god, this Ojama deck is the best Ojama deck I've ever seen in my entire life." And also, I hate you, and you owe me $200. Whoa. Robina? Mr. Logs, the hero protagonist at this point? No. Oh wait, let me play the sound clip. I was saying that to friends, and they're like, "Why do you keep saying that?" It's like, you don't get the meme? You absolute moron. How do you not understand the meme? I'm pretty sure I made sure to save it. Yeah, here it is. I just have to be careful because it's share video, copy. Let's see if I can put it in over here because I don't want it autoplay in my next video. Otherwise it'll see that I was... Tell me if you guys can hear it.
You're ugly, you're disgusting, I'm gonna kill you, give me $200.
Let's play it again.
You're ugly, You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
Oh, you guys can't hear it. Let me play it again.
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
All right, one more time.
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm gonna kill you. Give me $200. He's bullying us. Dude, I say it all the time and no one knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I've been saying it too because I've been watching your streams too much. Wait, they flipped my card face down? Oh, you ass. When did they do that? I wasn't paying attention. How did they do that? What card do they have flips my card face down? Send him to the react. Let me see. How did he flip my card face down? I wasn't paying attention. The trap? Oh, face down until the end of the turn? Oh, okay. Wow, I don't think I've ever gone this long. The Book of the Moon? I was looking for. I was like, did he use Book of Moon or something? Do you like to focus on your duel? No. This game sucks. Imagine playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Cringe. I'm pro Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, by the way. You know it. Adventure token. And then Wandering Griffin Rider. Duel logs, checking the duel log. I am checking the duel log on the DuelLogs. This is a staged ojama. Oh yeah, someone remind me to play ojamas after this, otherwise I might forget. Yu-Gi-Oh's for nerds? You know it. Damn it, don't choose that card, you piece of garbage. Why couldn't you have just sent back Griffin Rider? Oh, it just returns to my hand? Oh, that's not a big deal. Flo Andariz? Fuck, not this card. Reminder to play ojamas? Yeah, you guys gotta remind me, otherwise I might forget. I have the perfect idea for an ojama deck. When you guys see it, you're gonna be like, oh my god, the DuelLogs, This is the perfect idea for an ojama deck. I can't believe you thought of it. It is genius. And I owe you $200. Wait, Nova only streams on YouTube, right? Yeah. I post Dr. Phil meme Discord for anyone who has not seen it. Oh, for anyone not in the Discord? Heck no. Who needs that? Reminder play the Dust on Ojama combo? No. Floandariz and the Eagle? Oh, I don't use Discord. Traumatized. Why don't you use Discord? Cringe. I still have vivid memories getting bullied in middle school for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But look at me now. I watch live streams of the DuelLogs. I remember when I was in, Oh, fuck, another one? God damn it. How did he have two rises? Did you play Ojama Delta? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I remember back in high school. Did anyone so like I played sports in high school. And in the US, like football, American football is the most valued sport out of all of them. And because of that, what happened like on Fridays whenever we had game day, they would make us wear our jerseys around school as like a way to advertise the games. So one day, on a Friday, we're in the jersey around school playing my PSP while walking around lunch, and I run into these two dudes who are playing Yu-Gi-Oh behind the math buildings, and they look up to me and they have like the, you know, like deer in the headlights look when they see me in the football jersey, walking up to them playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was like, oh my god, dudes. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I showed them my PSP and I was playing my imported version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 3. And they're like, oof. What the hell's a PSP? You fucking Zoomers don't understand shit. Yeah, so anyways, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! With them for like the rest of high school. And then we became best friends, and we went to each other's weddings and stuff. I'm just kidding. They're kind of weird, to be honest. I never hung out with them outside of just playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I wish I could. It's like, hey, I have people who share my hobbies, but no, they were a little weird. But we played Yu-Gi-Oh every day, like almost every day. I used to skip like watching footage in order to do that, because they always made me watch footage, even though it didn't matter. I didn't need to watch footage. Damn it, don't activate another Flo and Deriz fucking card, you stupid piece of shit. I'll kill you. And owe you $200. Robina. Flo and Deriz and Strix. Are you gonna activate this one too? Toucan. Wait, does he get the 3 normal summons this turn, or is it just the 1? Normal summon 1 monster. Effect Veiler. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. What the fuck? I was like, "Duh, you can making friends," but now I'm like, "Oh, dude, I would have loved to have been friends with those guys. They were just kind of weird." Like, I remember one of them. He had just like the weirdest work ethic I've ever seen. He would work. He had like 2 jobs. 2 part-time jobs that he used to fund his Yu-Gi-Oh addiction. And I had a class with him, and he just slept during class and never did any of his homework. I don't know how he passed his class. He just did not do any of his work, which was so odd. And I don't know, it was just weird. I can go into Wandering Griffin Rider. I wanted him in a defense position. And the other guy was just like, he would always make new decks, and then he would talk very excitedly about his new decks, and they weren't very good. Like, I had to play off-meta decks because their decks were just not very good. And they also would normal summon monsters in defense position, and they told me that was a rule change. I looked it up online, and it wasn't. But I just went along with it because they seemed like they were having fun. You literally feel a vein popping in my head. Daddy Hung GF is bullying us. It's the anime rule. I get that. I used to raid during the night and sleep in class, finish all my work during lunch. Yeah, we just sleep during class all the time. My token stampede. Wait, that was his turn? Oh, come on. Why you gotta do this, Biggie Smalls? Sounds like they believed in the power of friendship and you didn't. They were just kind of weird. Like, I didn't hate them. I hung out with them, obviously, for like the whole year, but I never hung out with them outside of school. Because they were just like, you know. Reminds me of my close friends in med school. We're fun hanging out with and we worked well together. But they just realized, oh shit. Hey, it's Leah! It's a feat raid? Oh my god, that's amazing. I was just about to make my Ojama deck. Leah's raid. Leah, oh. How was your 12-hour stream? All this fucking reminds me. I remember I saw this tweet where someone was complaining. It was like, man, when I'm done with the stream, I don't want to have chit chat. I just want to raid and then get out of there because I'm tired. I was like, I get that. Good, it was 14 hours? Yeah. I'm usually tired after 2 hours. You must be exhausted at this point. All that talking, they deleted that tweet. I saw it. It is so true. It's like most of the time, like, you know, I expect it. I totally get it. I say it too, just out of habit. Oh, here's the raid thing. And I'll even stick around in other people's chats for like 5 minutes to answer those questions as well. And I don't see anything wrong with it, but it's like, you know, sometimes I actually just have to go and I end the stream really quickly. So if they ask me any questions, I'm not even there to answer them because I'm already gone. And I'm pretty sure most people understand that. I don't think any of them have ever gotten mad because of that. Be sure to check out the awesome streamer, Leah Azumov. Yeah. I said it right? Leah, not Leia. Same, to be honest. I just do it because it's expected when I go to raid someone I know well and I just dip. Yeah, exactly. It is expected. I sometimes don't ask because I'm busy with something else in the middle of my stream. So it's Ojama time. So I have this idea for an Ojama deck. You guys are gonna love this. Lamau, yeah. Yeah, you're probably tired as fuck. So here's the idea. So you know how Ojamas give you a whole bunch of advantage that's useless? Because of Oja magic searching out a whole bunch of useless cards? So my idea was like, what if we used useful cards instead, you know? What if we turn that advantage into something useful? Like, I think it's called Fairy Hammer, right? No, Mallet, Magical Mallet. Normally, this card is a -1 in card advantage. However, Ojama magic is a +2. So with the -1, it becomes a +1. It's like Pot of Greed with extra steps. Lily-chan ignored me too? Lily? Well, you're not even a streamer, Knife. Why would she not ignore you? I love you, Knife. You know, I remember I was talking to Lily once, and she was like, yeah, I only ever talk to people if they're partnered streamers. Otherwise, I just ignore them. That's probably why she ignored you, Knife. Don't worry about it. It's pretty normal. Wow. Ojamas in general are minuses, and I love it. I know, right? They're so good. Yeah, that's why I ignore DuelLogs when he slides into my DM. I don't slide into your DMs. I don't DM anyone. Unless it's work-related. Wait, that's not true. Sometimes I DM stupid shit. Most of the time I don't DM people unless it's work-related. Let's see. Polymorph. Greater polymerization. It can come out with piercing damage. Sure, I'll just pretend it never happened. Psh. Psh. You're just lying because I was lying. Am I also a friend? His voice, though? Whose voice? Most? Me and Lily are friends, though? No, you're not. Cloak and Dagger is a useful card. What? Declare one monster name opponent. No, that's what I thought it was. Is like, is there a card that's related to this that's like that? I don't believe. How do you spell Melfi again? Millissippi. Let's see. Puppy, a level 2 or lower beast monster from your deck. And then Caddy. And then 1 pony. And then triple hide and seek, which is the best Ojama card. And then we want to have... What's the name of that one level 2 beast that special summons... When it's summoned from the deck, it destroys a card. Gotta add the raccoon XYZ. I'll do that eventually. See, you said PP. Yes, I'm 5. I didn't say PP. Flaming Swordsman Turbo. What poly is that? This is greater polymerization. If it's used on a monster that requires 2 or more fusion summons, it gives it lingering effects where it can't be destroyed by card effects and inflicts piercing battle damage. You guys want to see the best Ojama card in the world? Lord of the Heavenly Prison. It has an attack equal to its defense. It's brilliant. Vishuda! Oh my god, I didn't even notice. That's an excellent Ojama card. I'm not playing any hand traps. This deck is garbage. I don't need hand traps. Jack in the Hand? I can't play that in this deck. Here, I'll also play... No hand traps. I don't need them. Hand traps just hold me back. Let's see. Related cards. We'll play Master Monk, 2 of them. And then we'll play an extra Joyous Melfi. And another Melfi of the Forest. No Ojama Kings. Let's get rid of Ojama Knight. Okay, and then... Mythical Beast of the Forest? Is that what it's called? I don't remember. Let's see. We have normal... No. Beast. Level 2. Here we go. Mystical Beast. Oh, this is its name. Gotcha. Alright, I think this is good. We can do this and this. And then add in Zeus. Alright, and then we can add in... How do you spell Calvary? It's Calavery. Calavery? How do you spell Calvary? Calvary. Calvary? Calivery? Caval? It's cavalry. There we go. Cavalry. Alright, and then Link Monsters. This is the best Ojama card. Oh wait, I can't go into Underworld Goddess. I need effect monsters for that. I feel like there's one other good link for this, but I can't remember what it's called. Well, you have the Ojama one, right? Yeah. This is so scuffed. No, this is good. You guys just don't understand. You guys just don't. Oh yeah, Downer. That's a good one. This is actually the best Ojama deck you can play. You guys just don't play as much Ojamas as I do. Because I'm a whatchamacallit, I'm a pro Ojama player. Ojama, Melfi, Mallet. Mallet. Okay, normally I would remove some cards from this list, but I think we're good. There's no need to remove anything. In fact, let me just add in some few cards real quick. Here, might as well add in one more so that we hit the magic threshold of 50, you know? First of the Dragon is weak in Ojama. The First of the Dragon? What are you talking about? Dual field, protectors. Okay, Ojama Melfi. More like Pro-Jamas. Genius. I'm a Pro-Jama player. Oh no, I shouldn't laugh. People make fun of my laugh. They make fun about how much they love it. Lose and you lose a rank? Cool. Droplet? Fuck. I should play Droplet. Why didn't anybody remind me to play Droplet? First of the Dragons is weak in Ojamas. Yeah, because it has a low defense. Miwish would love this deck. Let me shoot her a message real quick. Damn it. This is my hand? Seriously? This sucks. Should I use Magical Mallet? I'm gonna use Magical Mallet. This deck is garbage. Oh my god, a Melfi hide and seek into a Melfi hide and seek? You've got to be fucking kidding me. Whatever, I have Puppy. Puppy's good. Drops kind of like hand traps. We don't need those sweaty cards. Droplet is such a good Ojama card, though. That's the thing. It's just a decent Ojama card. Hey, DuelLogs, hello there, Shun. An easy -1. I know, right? Are we Ojama Pajama? Ojama Pajama is, like, low-key the best Ojama support card they've ever printed. Fuck. Aluber, the Jester of the Burning Abyss. Droplet and Super Poly for discard. Special summon a monster to the field? Yes. Caddy. I need to get my advantage going. Tri-Brigade is the best Ojama support. Tri-Brigade? Yeah, I guess those work too. Oh, Shiraig. I could play Shiraig in this deck. Why did no one remind me about Shiraig? Ojama generates so much useless advantage and Droplet can work with that. Yeah, pretty much. That's why Droplet is such a good Ojama card. Ojama Sprite deck win? I'll do it once they release sprites to the MD. You didn't tell us again? Tell you guys what? Still waiting for what the NTR means. Just making an Ojama deck. Miwa hasn't streamed. Activate the effect of a caddy? Yes. No Tokyo runners? What's that? Another card. I can get... Ojama blue? Ojama pink? Yeah, Ojama pink. Dang, look at all this advantage I have. And you know when the Labyrinth deck is coming? Ooh, I want to play the Labyrinth deck. Call me worth this. What's your name? Creperio? Creperio? Creperioth? Okay. Creperioth, you're worthless, you piece of garbage. There you go. Hey, DuelLogs, can we talk after the stream? Probably not. Anyone know the Labyrinth deck is coming? I want to play the Labyrinth deck. I've never played a whatchamacallit, a deck purely because I liked one of the boss monsters, but Labyrinth deck I think will be the first time. Why? Why can't we talk after stream? Why would we talk after stream? I don't know you. Instead, we can talk on stream because we're best friends here. I'm best friends with everybody in my chat except for the ones who hate me. Which is, I'd say, about half of you. DuelLogs is my best friend? True. Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer is coming back. I think I can bait him if I put down my Ojama magic. I played Ojama 80 as the Armed Dragon specifically because I like their boss monster. Oh, I'm sorry. I watched all your YouTube videos. Nice. I hope you enjoyed them. Come on, destroy my back row card with your DPE. What's the win con? The win con is Ojamas. Does this mean that if Miwa is in chat, she can finally be your friend? Yeah. Time to get rid of Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. I just want to talk to you after this about a deck I'm making. Ooh, that actually reminds me. There are some people, whatchamacallit, who talk to me, who try to make small talk with me after stream. And usually they like to ask me about Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. And I don't know how to politely tell them that I don't care about Yu-Gi-Oh outside of streams. Oh, he fell for it. He gave me all the cards. He did it. He fell for my trap. I have nothing to do with this though. Like, I can't extend from here. I didn't think he would do it. I'm just, yeah. I get all this advantage that I can't use now. He hates Yu-Gi-Oh! It's all a facade. It's more like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just like one thing I do. And usually after I'm done streaming, I don't really care about Yu-Gi-Oh very much anymore. I kind of want to do something else. So people ask me about Yu-Gi-Oh, it's more like, I don't really care. Come on, let me summon my other Melfi card. The TheDuelLogs channel is just a paycheck to him. No, it's not, because like I do like Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just like also like other things, you know? And I don't like to devote all of my time to one thing. I couldn't imagine living and breathing Yu-Gi-Oh. But like playing Yu-Gi-Oh in addition to like, you know, World of Warcraft and D&D, that's fun. Are you going to summon any monsters? Are you going to attack my Melfis? Are you going to bring out your Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer during the standby phase in order to pop my cards? If you talk about Yu-Gi-Oh with Mr. Logs on the street, he would just respond with, "You play Yu-Gi-Oh? What are you, a hecking nerd?" Dude, I remember my best friend for 10 years. Obviously, they care about his top 10s. If they want to talk to you, 10 10s, they can fangirl and watch Mojo together. I remember when I was talking to my, I was best friends with someone for like 10 years. And we had nothing in common. And it was awesome. We didn't have a single hobby shared amongst each other. And she was one of my best friends. I don't have any cards in the graveyard. Oh, fuck! I did it wrong! I'm an idiot. Have you guys ever met someone stupider than me? I brought out the wrong card. The best ojama? Like, when it comes to IRL, when I talk to people, I don't talk about my hobbies at all. Like, if I go to a family meeting, we just talk about normal, like, normie stuff. Like, my whole family knows I'm a huge nerd, but they don't ever ask me questions about my hobbies, and I don't bring them up. I have a question. So, you end with Yu-Gi-Oh! What do you do after that? You go to raid some guys at WoW or something? Or go to the moon shopping? Since I usually stream at night, what I do afterwards is I read manga. Although lately, I've been just talking a lot. Like the past couple of nights, whatchamacallit. Most of the night is spent typing away or talking in voice chat. Because a lot of the people I talk to would just have different time zones and stuff. So I haven't been reading as much manga as I usually do. That's what I usually did. Game of Thrones does not interest me very much. Well, you're a monster. Game of Thrones is amazing. Mostly just works on video editing, script writing, managing stuff for his 6 to 8 constantly updating YouTube channels. He's a workaholic. You guys want to know what I do for a living? You guys want to know all the work I do? Arendelle, hey, you're the one from Miwa. I hope ojama gets you to D1. It's Arendelle. So, my day includes waking up in the morning, getting online, and then answering like 10 different messages that were sent while I was asleep. Then after that's done, I have like a million different scripts to confirm because the scriptwriter sent me all stuff at the same time at night. And then maybe a video or two to confirm because they were sent in by the editors. And then once all the confirming is done, then I check emails and stuff for like half an hour. And then I get to work. And then what I do for work is I see what else do I need to do? Which scripts do I need to set up? Who do I need to talk to who hasn't been working? And then if all of that is good, I can start recording. And I usually try to record 2 scripts a day. Because if I do that, that's 10 scripts a week, and that allows me to stay ahead of work. And then after I have my 2 scripts done for my quota, then I decide, okay, what else do I need to do for the rest of the day? Is there any scripts I need to write myself? Is there any videos I need to edit? Is there like something I need to set up for a stream? Like, is there a Millennium Air this week? I probably need to set that up. Is there like, you know, did an editor have a problem with something? Do I need to make a tutorial video for them? But if all that is no, then what I can do instead is just edit or write scripts independent of my script writers and editors. I can't believe I lost to this deck. Freaking DPE. I need to add that to my deck. This is what I was missing. Destiny. Okay. This card, 2 of these. Verte. Spider. 2 spiders. Let's get rid of some of these. There we go. Should I remove cards to make room for this? The answer to that is no, obviously. Where's our villain manhwa list you promised us? I have one. I want to go through the list. I should do that one of these days. Just go through my list of villainous manhwas and just explain them to you. That sounds like it'd be fun, but it would require some setup. I saw this one stream that Selene was doing where she was just talking about Rivendell. I was like, man, I don't give 2 shits about Rivendell, but the way she did it was like, oh man, she's actually like showing examples and stuff. That's way better than my Game of Thrones one, where all I do is literally just ramble about Game of Thrones. Okay. Sounds fun. Mangas and novels is full of mainstream stuff. Selene's Riverdale stream was hilarious. I love listening to Selene talk. I only watched like maybe a minute of it. I didn't watch very much. I don't even know why I clicked on it. I think it might have auto-played after a different stream was over. And I was like, oh, this is a good idea. Droplet, more like pooplet. Oh, fuck, I need to add droplet to it. What? Raigeki? You're gonna Raigeki my... Oh my god, that's so cool. I tried to tell... Why didn't you guys tell me? I blame you. If you control no effect monsters, pull some of this card from your hand. Oh. I special summoned a card. Raigeki, a Melfi puppy. I think he knows about Melfis. That's why he's doing this. I should just do this now. Before they get all their negates up. Select a card to add from your deck to your hand. Okay, what I'm going to do is add in Ojama Magic. And then send Ojama Magic to the graveyard. Dude, I love modern search cards. Search first, discard later. Remember to remember the duel logs to add droplet. I will if you guys remind me. Have I become a Pokemon yet? You have to show up to the streams to become a Pokemon. Lord of the Heavenly Prisons. Ooh. I love how he has hands on his fingers. Ojama Duo. Yes, please. If they destroy that, then I can still use it. Mr. Logs, do you play Pokemon? No. Did you say you were going to ignore us, though? No? Oh, I did say that, but it was a joke. It was a joke in the fact that I was saying, if I ignore chat, then I could probably play better because I wouldn't be distracted by chat. And so I'm going to ignore you guys from now on. And obviously, I've been reading chat this whole time. Why did autofill as an emoji? What? The puppy just got blasted. My poor puppy, I needed that. I have no disruption without it. Are they playing my tennies against me? The man works hard. Mm-hmm. I do. Oh my god. Holy shit. Ojama Tenyi. Thanks for the sub, Riki Nam. How very tsundere of you, Mr. TheDuelLogs, DuelLogs. What? Tsundere? I'm not tsundere. I'm pretty sure I'm very upfront about everything. Do you use Ojama Emperor in this deck? I do. Occasionally. If he ever comes out. Oh no. They're doing their Sword Soul combos. They're going to use Chiziao in order to search out Longying, right? That's his name. Strategist, Longyong, and then they're going to use Longyong in order to bring it out and then go into Barone and or Chengying. They're going to discard one other Sword Soul card in order to special summon it from the hand and then also special summon a level 4 token. You're pretty blunt about everything. I like to think so. Life is too short to be petty and to pussyfoot around things when there's no need to. There's this thing I realized very early on in life, is that life doesn't care how serious you take it, so there's no point in taking everything so seriously. Which includes just like saying what's on your mind. What happens when you play Ojamas? My Ojamas are amazing. Wait, what? Why'd they go into Shaman of the Tenyi? Man, I love one card level 10 synchros. I know, right? No wonder Sword Soul sees play. It's such a genius idea. What if we just had one card level 10 8s, level 8 synchros, and then level 10 synchros, and then also level 7? It is level 7. No, I think it's level 9, right? Jalex loses his mind. What game is he playing? It's the Yugiohs. Oh man, my head hurts. Yeah, it's not like you're really reading chat. In fact, you're ignoring chat, you baka. I always ignore chat because chat's dumb. Wait, why are you attacking into that? Oh, you can target the card and destroy it. Why the fuck did they go into Shaman of the Tenyi? Is it because they can win this turn? I don't think they can win this turn. Why so serious? It can be 7 or 9. 7 or 9? That other card? Oh no. Why didn't they go into Baron's effect? I have no idea. I remember today when I was playing against Leah, she brought up Baron for like the first time, and then she used the negate on herself. And then she used the standby phase effect to get rid of it. I thought that was funny. I'm triggered. You think they'll stop Ojama Duo? I can't believe they're playing this sweaty deck SMH. Well, I am in ranked right now. They're actually gonna do it. You absolute buffoon. You have no idea what I'm about to do to you. I wish I could return yellow, so I could draw even... Uh-oh. Did I do a mistake? Did I just do an oopsies? Now we'll add Ojama red. And then we'll just send yellow to the grave. And then I'll use Magical Mallet to get rid of all the Ojamas that I could have just summoned. Thing is, I want to do this first, and then Ojama Pajama. Okay, and then we have Ojama Country, which I can't do anything with. Ojama Country, select a card to send to the graveyard. Ojama Country, to put Ojama Yellow on the field. Then we can go into an Ojama. No applicable card for the Ojamas. I know. Then we can go into Sky Cenarian, who has 0 attack and defense. This one has 2,000 attack points. Detach one material from this card. Your Melfy monsters can attack directly this turn. You can target one beast monster you control, return to extra deck, then special summon 2 cards from the graveyard. Detach one material from this card, add a Melfy card from your deck to your hand. Oh, I can go to DPE. What am I even thinking here? Oh, no, I can't. The reason I can't is because I don't have enough life points for this. I want to go back. I want to go back in time to when I could have not made this mistake. Do you guys ever wish you could time travel? I thought about that a lot. I think about it a lot. I think about how I could have went back in time and went into Zeus and wiped the field instead of remembering that I don't have more than 2,000 life points. I also think about how I could go back 2 months from now and then call my friend back. I think about that one time I did that embarrassing thing in track, where I called the girl by her wrong name, even though I practiced what her right name was all day. But out of all those mistakes, the worst one is definitely not going into Zeus. Go back to 2014 and fix that one mistake. Yeah, my biggest mistake was 2 months ago, though. My Melfies! Let's see, I should return cat to the hand. And not puppy. Sag Lodge. Select a card to add from your deck to your hand. Mirai. Isn't that like future in Japanese? Tell us more embarrassing stories. So there was one time when I was in track and we were throwing the shot put. And I was throwing the shot put and I went over the guardrail and I fell down in front of everybody. And I was like, oh my god, how Hazukashi. That was embarrassing. But that's more of a just because I fell down. Not really because I did anything memorable. And it's only embarrassing for me because I never fall. I have perfect balance. I'm the most balanced person in the world. I still can't believe I fell down. I never fall. I don't even drop my phone. My phone doesn't have a phone case because I don't need it. Because I never drop anything, and if I do, I catch it immediately. I have like super athletic senses. That's the only reason it was embarrassing. Because it never happens. Just hurry up and kill me with your Barone, you stupid. I have a 0 attack monster on the field with 1,200 attack life points. Okay, so this deck's doing really well so far, I think. We're just kind of going through the testing stages of it at the moment, but I think this is working. My track story is that I was a long-distance runner and was so slow, my coach put me in JV as a senior. Oh my god, that's sad. I remember I was a thrower, and they put me in the 4x400 relay because I was faster than most people at the 400 relay specifically. For those of you who don't understand track terms, the 400 is 1 lap around the trap. Because usually they have like short distances, like where you run like, you know, the 50 meters or the 100 meters. 100 meter dash is like the most popular at the Olympics. The 400 meter is just one full lap. And to run a full lap, you need like a lot of stamina instead of speed. But you don't need like that much stamina. It's like a point where you need enough speed and enough stamina where not everybody can do it. There are people who are really good sprinters and short distances and people who are really good long distance runners. There's not usually an overlap between them. And the 400 definitely requires an overlap between them. So they put me on the 4x400 relay because I could do that just a little bit better than some of the runners. And it was a nightmare. Oh my god, I have never been more tired in my life after a run. Have you ever ran full sprint for fucking 400 meters? It's so hard. You don't think it is because there's just one lap around the track. That's not a big deal. It is. It's so hard. You've no idea. Don't fucking destroy my cat. You stupid. Oh, Melfi hide and seek's gonna stop it anyway. Ha, you idiot. I was in wrestling? Yeah, I did wrestling too. I have a story about wrestling, but let me read this I have a question thing first. Hey, Mr. Logs. I'm trying to refine my ability to make a deck, and I think I'm getting better. Do you have any tips for deck building? I'm currently making Pendulum Magician decks. If it helps, maybe I have a specific tip for my deck. Pendulum Magician? Oh, that one's like very xenophobic to staples. Oh, my head. Oh. General tips for deck building? Sure, I can do that. Someone remind me after this duel's over and I'll go over them. I'll give you guys all of the best tips for deck building. I'll show you guys how to be the best deck builder ever. So anyways, I was talking about... I forgot. Yeah, the 400 sprint is actually, you know, a sprint. Not dumbass jog like most kids at school. Yeah, but it's like... It's a sprint where you'll run out of steam very quickly. And it's really hard to keep up a full sprint for the whole goddamn run. My best deck was a 110 win ratio. General tips and droplet. Yeah, you guys remind me to do general tips after this, otherwise I'll forget. There was something else I was going to do, but I forgot. I was in the middle of... Oh my god. What the fuck is wrong with you? Leave my Melfies alone. That's so cool. He forgot. Did they add oh, wrestling. So when I was in wrestling as a freshman, there was only one other kid in my weight class. I think I was in the 155 weight class or somewhere around there. And he shared the same first name as me. And he was very like, he was someone who bragged a lot, but he didn't really have the skills to back up his bragging, if that makes any sense. And there was only one spot for the starter of that weight class. So his first name was The? Yeah, it was me, The, and The. We both had the same first name. He was always bragging about how good he was at everything. And during practice, I overextended my elbow, which means I like bent it backwards, but I didn't break it. So I was out, and he would constantly brag about how he was the #1 in the weight class and how he was definitely, you know, the starter now because he was just so good because he trains all the time. And I was like, I don't know. I just felt like I had to show him up. I just had a compulsion for it. I was like, I have to show him that I'm better because he won't shut up. So I faked that my energy was better. I told the coaches, like, yeah, my arm's fine. The coaches, the doctors cleared it. And they're like, okay. Because it wasn't like a big deal. But my arm was still very much injured. I couldn't move it. My right arm was just completely shot. So I suited up and we were having like the practice matches. Basically, whoever won the match was the starter. And I had been out of practice for like 2 weeks. And I only had one arm. And I beat him easily. Like left-handed, just knocked him down, pin, super fast. Not even an issue. And I was actually surprised that it went so well. But then I had to actually wrestle. So I had my match and I lost really badly because I only had one arm and I was going to get someone who was competent. But yeah, so he was just really bad. Just to embarrass the guy. He wasn't embarrassed. The dude was still talking shit even after I took his spot. No, and then I didn't do it sophomore year because at the end of my football career in sophomore year, I let's see, at the very end of it, what happened was, should I use this? Do I have an ojama in the graveyard? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I hurt my knee, so I couldn't do that anymore. It took me like 6 months to recover my knee because I like bent it backwards in the very last game of my sophomore year. And wrestling was supposed to start right after that, and so I just didn't do it. And then I just didn't do it the next year because I was lazy. So I only did wrestling for my freshman year. Should I go into Caddy so it's on the field and then Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer? I think I should. I think I should just normal summon Caddy. The wrestling spooter. Yes, the only sports I did in high school were football and track. I did track for 3 years and football for 4 years. Well, I also did for an extra year, like in like a junior league. So 5 years of football. I had 3 others in the weight class. I was 125. Did you win? I know my little brother. He did wrestling too. And he was like the only, whatchamacallit, sophomore who made the varsity team in his weight class. And he quit because he didn't like wrestling. And I was like, I get it. Wrestling kind of sucks. My did 2 sports and says only 2. Well, because most people would do 3. Because there was like a little bit of time after football ended and track started where you could definitely do something else. Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer will destroy... Oh wait, I can target Melfi Caddy. Oh, because he can't be destroyed once per turn. Would be destroyed by card effects each turn. It is not destroyed. And then get rid of this one. And then Caddy can attack. Good job, Caddy. I knew you could do it. You're my best friend. Tech choices. It's a shame you didn't do football. Do actual football? No, I did. I did American football. Nobody plays soccer in the US. Funny thing is, we definitely had a soccer team, and I think our team was even good, but literally no one cared. Like, it's kind of funny just how much nobody cares about soccer in the US. It's like football or nothing. I did soccer, wrestling, and then lacrosse. Whoa. You're a sweaty soccer player. I loved playing soccer. Soccer, more like PU. Soccer's the best sport. More like PU. Ojama duo. And then we can put duo in the grave. Soccer was most popular in middle school. I'm here for my love. Wait, what? Activated optional effect. Are they going to use my DPE in order to go into access code talker? You can't do that. That's cheating. Okay, well, I'm dead. My love is sleeping. Excellent. Feet, gross. I know, right? I played tennis in high school. Watching Prince of Tennis may or may not have influenced me. Dude, only reason I played football was because... 2 reasons. Like, I did football when I was in 7th grade. Because we just did it randomly. My mom was like, hey, I signed you up to this football thing. I was like, okay. Didn't even complain. And I think our team won every game. I don't remember. I don't remember ever losing, though. I just remember we were really good and I never missed a tackle. And then, like, at the end of the season, the coach was like, all right, you guys all did excellent. You should all definitely join your high school football's team when you have the chance when you're a freshman. And I just remember thinking, okay. And, like, that was it. I just decided I was going to play football. And then in 8th grade, my sister told me you needed to do weightlifting in order to play football. So I joined the weightlifting class. And then I started reading iShield 21, and I was like, oh, I'm going to be a quarterback, like Haruma. And then when I started playing, they just put me as a defensive tackle. And I did really well. I was like, all right, I'll do this instead. I don't know how to throw anyway. You got rid of all my fucking cards. And has Kaiser Coliseum? Oh my god, this fucking card. You've got to be kidding me. Activate Dasher. Sure, whatever. I'll fuck up my own field because he has fucking Kaiser Coliseum? Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. Says they're good for football advice? Well, all my siblings played sports too. Like my older sister met her husband in track. Are War Rocks any good? Dude, let me tell you about the War Rocks. I want to play them. Add in Droplet. I remember now. The sports logs. Did I ever tell you guys, like, I am talented when it comes to sports. It doesn't matter what sport it is. I was good at all of them. And what I do for a living has nothing to do with sports. Because talent is a myth and doesn't mean anything. I need to get rid of some of these cards. I was thinking maybe those ones, that one, that one, that one. Get rid of Pony. Get rid of 2 of those. Greater polymerization. Get rid of that. Get rid of 1 of those. Go down to 1 mallet. There, this should be a little bit more consistent. Take out Poly for Revolt and add links? No. Yes, often. I've often told you guys that I'm physically talented at every sport I've ever played. No way. Do tips, please? Oh, you guys want to learn some tips? Wait, hold on. I just got a very important ping in Discord. Okay, yeah, this was definitely worth looking at. So apparently, Rosemi just dropped some new merch. No, I think it's just the merch they had before is on sale. I already bought all this. Okay, never mind. False alarm. What? Do I get notifications for Rosemi stuff? Yes, I do. Mr. Log's personal trainer. I think you need to, like, go to college to be a personal trainer. Like, I know how to be a personal trainer for myself, but I don't know if I'd be able to do that for someone else. The simp logs only for Rosemi. Wasn't Rosemi at the Okuton Montreal this weekend? Don't remind me. Yeah, my karate school, I was shit. My sensei thought I was going to be at least 2 classes. Now I'm 3rd down and about to open up a school. Holy shit. That's pretty impressive. So was Enna? I know. I totally would have gone if I had just known earlier in advance. But they usually, like, announce those things like a week before they go. Logs, raid Leah, then raids logs again. Oh, yeah. That's because you streamed for so long. Wait, you guys are otakus? No? Imagine being otaku. Cringe. No weebs here? Exactly. I'm not a weeb. So, here's some advice. Here's some deck building advice. We're going to go over the best deck building advice ever. I'm going to show you guys how to win every game that you've ever had. So, say You wouldn't simp for Leah? I don't know. I know Leah too well to do that. I think there's like a little bit of a separation. It's okay with Rosemi because I'm never going to talk to Rosemi in real life. But with these other people where we're fellow colleagues, I think it's a little bit different. Totally doesn't watch 80 episodes of Black Clover. Isn't Black Clover so good? So, here's some advice when it comes to deck building. Advice number 1, where are your hand traps? Why are you not playing hand traps? Let me show you my deck. This is by far the best deck I have. You want to know why this is the best deck I have? Let's count the hand traps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Did you count that? 13 hand traps? We also have 2 anti-hand traps. Do you want to know why this is the best deck I have? It's because it can play all these hand traps while still doing their engine. That's one of the first things you want to look at. Can my deck afford to play 20 hand traps? If the answer to that question is no, then answer your question, why not? How come I can't play 20 hand traps? Why do I not want to play 20 hand traps? Is it because I don't like hand traps? No, it's because my deck can't fit them in. For example, if we have like virtual worlds. Virtual worlds is a good example. Virtual worlds require other copies of virtual worlds to be on the field in order to use their effects. So you need to play a lot of virtual world. You don't need that one. In order to do their things. So like these are all the main deck virtual world cards. And then you also have the... You don't need 3 of those. These virtual world cards, like you need to play these cards in order to play the deck. Otherwise it just doesn't function. So then you just do your ratios from there. It's like how many hand traps can I remove or how many main engine pieces can I remove? And usually the answer is what you get with your deck. That's basically modern deck building, is playing all of these cards and then putting your engine inside of it. However, there are some cases where this doesn't work. Like, take the Monster Eye FTK, for example. There's no hand traps in here. They're unnecessary to the win condition. They just don't work. Or even if we go over to, where's my Yugioh FTK deck at? Do I still have it or did I delete it? Oh no, it's over here. The Yugioh FTK. There's also no hand traps here either because it just doesn't need it. There are just some decks where that's just not their strategy. And they just kind of power through it in other ways. So like even if we look at the Cubics over here, Cubics are a deck that require tons of cards in their hand to do their things because like their main boss monster requires you to reveal 3 other Cubic cards in your hand, which means you need to have 4 Cubic cards in your hand. And in order to have 4 Cubic cards in your hand, you need to play a lot of Cubic cards to guarantee the result of having those many Cubic cards. And plus, some of their best cards are just milling a whole bunch of shit to the graveyard, like Reasoning and Monster Gate. So, if they played hand traps, they would just be summoning those cards, which they can't do. And because the inherent design of Cubics revolves around this system of both having to play a whole bunch of Cubic cards and, you know, needing to play as little monsters as possible, they are inherently flawed in that they can't work with modern hand traps, which lowers their playability by a significant ton. Maxi with Eldritch? I'm getting to it. So there's also another thing called Floodgates. I don't have the thing anymore, but I used to have one. Let me open up Yugioh Pro. Maxi with Eldritch? No. You guys just don't understand. You don't understand anything. So, Floodgates. Let me open up Yugioh Pro. I used to have a button for this, but I don't anymore. So, this is every single floodgate that exists in the game. If you don't want to play hand traps, you go to this list over here and you think, which one of these can I play in my deck? Because I don't want to play hand traps. So, floodgates do this thing. You know how if you end on a board of like 3 negates because you're playing a meta deck? But what if you end on a board that had 15 negates? 15 negates in the form of like Artifact Scythe, where you can't summon 15 times. You just stop your opponent from playing the game. That's better than any negate. But in these decks, usually you have to go first, because if you go second, your opponent already has established board. They can just destroy all your cards or negate them before you can activate them. There's problems with playing floodgates too. It's not a perfect solution. Hand traps are better because you can guarantee to have them if you go first or second. And then there's the distinction of going first or second. If you want to go first, most decks do want to go first. That's why we have the hand traps thing. But there are going second cards. I don't think I have them all saved in over here. So let's go back over to Master Duel and we go over to this temp. So we have a list of cards that are called going second cards that are only good going second when your opponent has an established board. Cards like Lightning Storm, Forbidden Droplet, and Nibiru to an extent, but it's also like Evenly Matched is an excellent going second card. So is the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere Mode. Like these are the premier going second cards. Sphere Mode, Droplets, Evenly Matched, and Lightning Storm. And also, there's one other one. Well, Raigeki is technically a going second card. So is Harpy's Feather Duster, but there's another one. This one right here, Dark Ruler No More. So these are all the going second cards. Like you don't want to bother with hand traps, and you want your deck to go second. So what happens is your opponent is setting up an unbreakable board of cards, and you have to decide how am I going to break that board. Two of the easiest ways to do is Forbidden Droplet to Dark Ruler No More because it turns off all of their effects. The problem is that Dark Ruler No More makes it so you can't win that turn, which is usually enough of a detriment where people just don't play it. And then Forbidden Droplet obviously has a detriment where you need to discard a bunch of cards. So there is a cost to it, but as long as your deck is able to do its engine with as few cards as possible, you can just negate the choice ones, and your opponent can't respond to it. There's also like Evenly Matched. Like what if your opponent only has one negate for Evenly Matched? Like maybe they only have Baron and all the other cards just negate monster effects, because most of them do. Most of the negates only work on monsters. So what you can do is just open up Infinite Impermanence, negate that one effect, or of course force them to negate it because it's a trap card, enter the battle phase, go into Evenly Match and get rid of everything else, or, you know, Lightning Storm. Or even the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere Mode. This just gets rid of all of that without any of the problems, and you just lose your normal summon in the process. Or even Gamma Seal, or Pankratops. Pankratops is an excellent going second card, because you summon it out, 2600 attack, it just fights over something, and your opponent has to use one of their disruptions in order to stop it, in which case you can just chain its destruction effect to get rid of something else. You're almost guaranteed to remove one of your opponent's resources with Pankratops. That's why it's so good, and that's why it's limited. So these are the things you have to keep in mind when you're deck building. Can my deck play 20 hand traps? If not, can I play, you know, 9 going second cards? If not, then is my deck like an engine where it doesn't need those cards? Usually those are just called gimmick decks. Gimmick decks are usually the ones where they don't use any of that shit. So if we look at some of my decks over here, Cynet Storm, Heavenly Prison. If you look at it, you see, oh, look, there's no conventional hand traps, and also there's no floodgates. How do you win with this deck? You don't. This is a gimmick. There's hand traps, sure. There's Maxi, there's Ghost Sister. There's no floodgates. And there's no real going second cards either. So this deck's win condition is Adventure, which isn't a win condition. So if we go over to this deck over here, let's see, where are the hand traps? They don't exist. Where are the going second cards? They don't exist. Where are the floodgates? They don't exist. How do you expect to win? Oh, you don't. Okay. VW Adventure. Look, there's hand traps. There's a lot of them. And there's going second cards. This deck is built to win. Oh my goodness. I bet this one wins a lot. Spriggan Live Twins. Wow, there's like half the deck is hand traps. This deck will probably perform very well, and it does. This is my best performing deck. And then over here, what about this one? This one has Adventure and Dogmatica in it. This one seems like it'd be better, right? Well, actually, since it plays a lot less hand traps, it's not. This is straight up worse than the Live Twin version because it has less hand traps. You can drastically improve the playability of your deck depending on how many hand traps you put in, how many floodgates you put in, or how many going second cards you put in. And you have to build your deck around those things. So if you don't have any hand traps, or you're not trying to go second, or you're not trying to floodgate your opponent, then you're probably not trying to win. And there's the crash course on how to build excellent decks. So anyways, here's my Melfi deck that has none of that shit in it. I'm pretty sure this will perform very well and win lots of games. Let's go back to it. Hi, YouTube. Yeah, maybe in 2 months. Don't you need to add droplets? Fuck. Why didn't you guys remind me? How long were we in that section? Does it end up on YouTube for sure? I don't know about that. That's only if the Clippers remember to do it. Usually they just look for duels and they ignore everything else. I need one of you guys to clip it. Mass Chopper is the name of it. So if you let your opponent play the game, you lose? Yeah, basically modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is about stopping your opponent from playing the game. Because your opponent's trying to stop you from playing the game. It's who can prevent the other person from playing the game. It's actually a lot of fun if you're like playing a high-powered deck versus another high-powered deck. Because you have so many options to deal with your opponent. And your opponent has so many options to deal with you. And like all your engines can pop off from like one card. We did, and you said you'd remember? You guys didn't remind me. This is your fault. It's your next duel deck. Before the end of the main phase, activate the card? No, I want to activate the effect of Ojama Pajama. Activate the effect of a card. Wait, how come I can't activate it? During the main phase? Fuck! I didn't know that was only during the main phase. One card full combos are certainly great fun. They sure are. That's why if a deck has a one card full combo, it usually becomes meta. Select a card to set on the field. Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer? Or should I just set something else that's not Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer? Just kidding. Of course I'm going to set Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Who needs winning when you can have fun? I know, right? Ooh. I can't believe I fucked up Ojama Pajama. I'm such an idiot. Have you guys ever met anyone dumber than me? No. The answer is no. Because no one exists that is dumber than I. Activate Oja Magic. Special summon 3 cards. Then we activate the Greater Polymerization. Alright, gotta go. It's 2 p.m. Where do you gotta go? I can't believe my mod is leaving me. Alright, thanks for the bits, Tim Sue. As a connoisseur of magical musketeers, I am used to not winning. Yeah, true. Alright. I have all of these Ojamas in the grave. Oh, I can extend even further. What do you think of Plunder Patrol? It's been on my list of decks to play for a long time. I just never get around to it. Okay, and then we summon another Ojama. And then we special summon out. Which one of these adds a Melfi card from the deck to the hand? This one does. What's his attack points? It's 2,000 defense points. Okay, and then we use Melfi of the Forest to search out Melfi Hide and Seek. Then we activate Melfi Hide and Seek to return 3 of these cards back to the deck. Is Sushi yours to play? It was, and I played it and it was bad. So I stopped. Put this card up, and then Fusion Destiny. Destiny Hero Destroyer, the Phoenix of the Enforcer. Can you play around destroy 1 card, banish 3? Because if you can, of course I can. I'm a genius. Okay, first we'll activate this. Targeting this guy, and then this one. Melfi Hide and Seek will protect it. Luna Lights. Sushi ships are fun, but they need more support to work. They do. I tried it once and it was bad. I surge counter that me dumber than you. I don't know about you, you absolute buffoon. Oh, is that a Selene emote? Whoa, crazy. Oh shit, it's 12 already? Holy fuck, time goes by fast. This is my last duel, then I gotta go. The winning logs? I am winning. Look, it's finally popping off because I put it down to 40 cards and I got rid of all this stupid shit. That was making the deck less inconsistent. Stop summoning cards. Let me kill your cards and stop summoning new cards to come back to the field. The end of this stream. These are fun. I agree with a few cards being fully realized archetype. Yeah, they just need like one more broken piece of support. You just have to remember that Dragon Maids were released without Yugioh. Imagine playing Dragon Maids without Yugioh. Target a Lunalight card, return to your hand, special summon this card defensive, banish it when it leaves the field. This card is sent to the graveyard by card effect. Add one Lunalight spell trap from your deck to your hand. Okay, you can keep that. Raigeki D-Maids didn't have Chamber either. Yeah, they didn't have Yugioh, Chamber, or Laundry. Wait, was it Laundry? Or Tidying? Yeah, Tidying. And you want to know the 3 best Dragon Maid cards are? In order, it's Yugioh, Chamber, and Tidying. Dragon Maids weren't released with their best cards. Which means Dragon Maids were released, and they're like, oh, this archetype's garbage. Let's release some good cards to make them work. And so they did. Ojama Pajama during the main phase. Come down to silver 5 or rating. No, you're not. Select a card to add from your deck to your hand. Okay, Ojama Country. I watched your entire video on how hard you worked to get Dragon Maids to work and enjoyed every second of it. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna go crazy. That version of the deck can't even work because they banned like the key card that made it somewhat viable. When they first released Dragon Maids, I spent a week trying to get the deck to work. And then I posted my failed result on YouTube. And the video didn't do half bad. The video was so old. It ever took years for them to get white baking right? Yeah, they would just randomly release that shit all the time. Okay, and then we get back DPE. Adding DPE to the deck was definitely a good idea. Called by? Shh, don't even care. This is an Ojama deck. Ojamas are a terminal gold VI deck. Oh no! It got called by. Hello, Mr. Logs. I said I won a bajillion monies. Where do I send my deposits? You said I won a bajillion monies? What the hell are you talking about? You didn't win nothing. Now he's gone forever. He served his purpose. Whoa, look at all those cards that got destroyed. What is this one? Special summon a Lunalight monster. You can use this effect once per turn. If this card in the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, special summon one Lunalight monster from your deck. 300k sub special win. When I hit 300k subs, I'll do a 300k sub special. I'll like play Yu-Gi-Oh or something. I think Dragon Maids did a good job, but sometimes they overdo it when they have DPE and Dragoon. DPE is awesome. I love it. It's such a well-designed boss monster. The problem is when other people use it against me. That's the only problems I have. Detach Ojama Black. Special summon out Puppy. Eat hot chip. What was the meme? Women only eat hot chip and lie. Is that how it goes? I don't remember. Select a card, add from your deck to your hand. What card do I even want? Do I want Ojama Magic? Do I want Ojama Country? I already have Ojama Country. Should I just get Ojama Red? And then select a card to send to the graveyard? Okay. Okay, Ojama Country. Change to attack position. Change to attack position. Okay, and then I'll summon Ojama Red. Activate Ojama Red to summon the other one from my hand. Okay, and then we'll go into Kokoro. Wait. Instead, what I could do... 3 beasts, including the Ojama monster? Your opponent takes any battle damage you would take from this. You can target one non-link Ojama monster during your special summon it for the rest of his turn. You can expose monsters except for the rest of his turn. That card seems kind of bad. I'm not going to do that. Oh wait, this one has piercing damage. I just remembered that. I don't know if that's going to matter. Oh fuck, I could have put him up there. Oh, it doesn't matter either. Are you hitting diamond? Yes. I'll probably hit diamond tomorrow. Based on how well I'm doing right now. Ojama Blue. Okay, so can I destroy my battle? At the end of damage of this card, battles monster, detach one material from this card and return it to the hand. Okay, let's go. We'll do this. Crash, activate its effect. Send Ojama Red to the grave, bounce that back, and then attack with all of my monsters with impunity. Ojama King, and then Melfi of the Forest for game. I did it. All I did was just draw into Ojama King with my opening hand to lock out 3 of their spell and trap card zones, their monster zones, which didn't really do anything. Okay, I gotta go. It's go time. I've been streaming for 2 hours. It's 2 hours longer than I like to stream. Lock off monster zones against a deck that can summon 1 monster per turn with no extenders. Checkmate. Exactly. I didn't do shit to my opponent. I don't know how they brick so hard. Droplet? I don't need Droplet. I just won. Okay, who's streaming right now? Rosie? Let's go over to Rosie. To Rosie Belmoo. You guys will like her. Rosie Belmoo. Okay. Goodbye.